We're here with the goalie and the management of Clapton Community FC at the last pre-season friendly against North West London. It's should we say a 0-0 draw, an okay 0-0 draw. Right? Game of two halves, really. Geoff, how did you read it?
Obviously, comparing to last week, much better. We set out our stall kind of early doors because I thought the problem when we played Enfield Bar was our shape off the ball. So it's very important. I thought this week that we worked on it in training, and we obviously went into it with a game plan. And I think more or less, I think it worked because I keep reiterating, I guess we're on this pitch, if your formation and tactically and your reset positions are not correct, the better teams will pop you off and they'll find gaps in the game. So I thought that was very important. Again, it helps when you've got kind of a focal point. We had Showing back today, Jimmy, a bit more experience in there, just knowing what to do and when to do it. It makes a big difference to help obviously the few of the young players that we've got. On another day, obviously on the balance of play, we shaded it. I felt we had the better chances. I think we hit the post twice. So I mean, this is exactly what I was looking for, a performance going into obviously the start of the season next week.
Okay. Stu, how was your reading? You know, Geoff was playing, and it's very difficult to kind of see everything there. You were looking from the sideline. How did you read it? I mean, in terms of kind of the first half and then the second half.
Yeah, I mean, Geoff did all right, didn't he, today as well? So you know, we took him off after 70 minutes. But no, first half we were a little bit, I suppose the word is naive. We've got some young players on there. We play a certain way. We want to play a certain way and dominate games. And it's one of them where if you're not quite up to speed with the positioning, you're always in the wrong place. So we've got to work on that, and we will as a team. And as Geoff said, second half when we brought on some more experienced people, they already know how we play. Although being critical, our final ball wasn't quite there. Jack had to save us again with another one-on-one, which was quality as well. But you know, it's been a long pre-season. It's been a long gap since the world changed a bit, isn't it? And it's nice to be back. And obviously next week we go into the league. So, but no, the lads did okay. So definitely more heart, more discipline. For us, the structure was there. And if we're not going to win, let's not concede. And we done that very well.
Jack, quite a performance today. I mean, I'm not busy most of the time. I mean, how many shots did they actually have?
No. Do you know what? It was pretty much similar to when we played them in the league. Instead of just having to be alert at the right times, I thought they had a lot of possession in midfield, but we battled quite well. I've made 2 or 3 saves again today. If one of them goes in, I'll be disappointed anyway. That's sort of the standards that I hold, but I don't think it's me saving the team again. I think everyone played quite well today. Everyone's given at least 6, 7, 8 out of 10 performance. So coming off the back of the last couple of games, I think what we just wanted was the effort off the ball as well as on it. And I think, you know, sometimes pitch wasn't as good as it looked today, and obviously they play a certain style of football which they've been doing for years. And for us, you know, basically I think we shaded both halves in terms of definitely with chances and maybe even possession. I think we're a little bit unlucky. I think it's been the story of our pre-season so far, not finishing our chances, but hopefully we can rectify that in the next couple of training sessions and into the league on next week.
Rather like your T-shirt as well. Less saves, I think you need to put.
Less saves would be, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to go for another, Player of the Season award. I don't know where them awards are. I've been waiting for a while because I've got an Instagram post to do. So, get them trophies in. And hopefully this year, I think it won't be anywhere near last year.
Look into the camera and ask.
No. I think this year, there's definitely going to be, the awards are going to be more spread out this year. You can see it already with them. I think we've brought in a lot of quality. And I think in terms of the results, not fantastic in terms of pre-season, but I think when we have played against teams in our league, I think we've shown that we're a class above, really. And I think, a lot of people have impressed me pre-season, and just shows that nobody's shirt's safe at this club. And with performances like today, it just shows that what it means to be a ton and what it means to put on the shirt, that's the minimum effort that you have to put on for every single game, really. So Geoff's got a hard selection ahead of him for the first game of the season, but whoever's going to be picked, we're going to be going in there strong and eager to pick up the league season with 3 points.
Sounding like a manager now. Eh?
Assistant manager of the women's team, someone says.
Geoff, what was you thinking of during the friendlies this pre-season? Because the back line hasn't been stable. What is the kind of thinking? There's a lot of kind of disjointed kind of performances as well.
I mean, in honesty, obviously, it hasn't really gone to plan because, I mean, everyone kind of knows the kind of how you want to plan pre-season. You probably have your 7-8 friendlies, you probably trial about for 4 or 5, and the last kind of 2 or 3 you set your kind of your first team out so they can start to kind of get a rhythm and start building their partnerships. But it's not been a proper pre-season for anybody really, obviously with COVID and whatnot, and then training and doing it in 6s, and it's not really gone to plan, and obviously people unavailable, holidays, work, and it's been difficult to kind of get them together. So all we can really do is try and get everyone up to scratch, kind of get them working together in training, and obviously in games, and trying to work on obviously throughout the season, maybe a plan B, a plan C, just to give us kind of different kind of elements to play, because throughout the season we'll need it. I mean, the pitches won't be flat all season, they'll be boggy, we'll need to find a different way of playing. So I think it's very important we have different ethos sometimes in a different game, and be able to switch it up, especially during games as well, to kind of play a different way.
Okay, Stu, it's the eve of the season. What's your expectations for the season? I mean, what's your vision?
Well, we go into every game wanting to win the game. There's no question about that. We might as well say it, we want to win the league. We want to win the league, simple as that. And Jack has been captain for all the pre-season. He sets the example on the pitch with how he performs and how he speaks. We try and set the same example from the sidelines. And we're winners, and we want to win. And we will do all we can this year for sure to bring success. We want to have a great season before we move back home as well. That's a big thing. It's just been it's been a long time coming for the start of the season, but we'll be ready. And let's fast forward for how many months this season? We're going to win the league. There you go. I said it. We're going to win the league. And we go again in the cups as well, so
Yes, programme was go again as well.
Yeah.
Right. Jack, final word to you. We've got the old spotted dog ground. I guess you've been seeing all the videos, and the pitch will be lush, and
we've been down,
looking forward to it.
Been volunteering there. Absolutely, that's sort of the whole ethos of this whole club. That's the whole reason they were set up. So to finally have that day is going to be the monumental day whenever that is, and it looks like with all the volunteers, you have to say thank you to everybody that's been involved in the trust and getting down there and volunteering, and people that have donated as well, giving up their free time. Teachers Thursdays, I think they called it, or whatever it was, or Furlough Thursdays when I was there. But obviously we're looking forward to it, to have a place to call our own, and it's just going to be absolutely fantastic for this club, and then that's going to be the catalyst, I think, to propel us up through the leagues. We're going to match that by hopefully bringing a league-winning team over there for pre-season next year.
Okay. Thank you. We're really looking forward to the season and a celebration after a victory. We've not had one of those yet, have we? All right. So we need to get you back into practice for that as well, and the fans too. Looking forward to it. See you next week.
Thank you.